Alright, we're back again with another FreeCodeCamp project. This time we're building telephone number validator. Quick preview of what we're going to be building. Obviously this is just, the bare minimum to pass the test, which is all you need. Project that FreeCodeCamp provides looks something like this. But anyway, this is what we're going to build. Just a simple number validator. You type in a number of a certain format, so like that, 555, 124, check to see if it's valid, if it has basically just checks if the number is valid. And the whole point of this project is to learn about regex or regular expressions. So yeah, this project, unless you know regular expressions, this project is pretty hard. Okay, it's pretty easy, but unless you know regex, then it's pretty hard. So let's get into it. As usual, we need HTML, so be sure, again, as usual, copy it line by line or go to the GitHub repo in the description and you'll get access to the source code. So in order to pass the test, you're going to need these 4 elements: an input with an ID of user input, a button with an ID of check button, button with an ID of clear button, and a div with an ID of results div. Again, copy it line by line. Don't forget the script tag. So copy that and let's move on to the JavaScript. Alright, for the JavaScript now, again, we need to store those 4 elements that we need. We're going to store them in a variable, and then also we're going to create a function called check number, and then we're going to add 2 event listeners because we need, for both of these buttons, they need events. This would check to see if the number is valid. This would clear the previous numbers that we entered. So yeah, again, you can go to the repository or just pause the video and copy it line by line. Alright, first thing we need to do is that we need to create an if statement where if there isn't a number inside of the text field, then we need to give an alert. Let's do if user input dot value is equal to blank, return alert, or you can do alert and then return at the bottom, whichever one works for you. And we're just going to copy this. Please provide a phone number, don't forget that. So if you control enter, there you go, that suffices those tests. Alright, and then next thing obviously is the clear button. So for this, you can just copy the code. All you need to do is make sure that results.div that inner HTML equals blank. Alright, so I'm going to paste in something which you're not going to really understand, which is all of this. So this is regular expressions. We need this. Regular expressions in JavaScript are basically like a way to, and it's pretty complex. Like if you don't understand it, then I'd highly recommend you just go through the FreeCodeCamp curriculum. But yeah, this is what we're going to deal with right now. Alright, so what we're going to do in order to validate the numbers, we're going to create an next if statement, and then what we're going to do is we're going to say the variable right here, regex dot test user input dot value, and just leave it like that. If it's true, then what we're going to do, and actually before we continue, we need to, whenever we validate the numbers, add it to this div right here, the results div, and it will show whether or not the number is valid or not. So the way how you do that is that we're going to do it, let's make a variable called item. I'm going to say document dot create element li, and then we're going to do results div dot append child item semicolon. Then now you can go to the if statement and say if the tests that we have right here to see if the number is valid, if they're true, I'm going to say item dot inner HTML equals to valid US number in this exact format, by the way. So exactly like how it's printed out right here. it has to be typed that way. So number semicolon space plus user input dot value. Else we're just gonna copy this and make a change. I'm gonna say invalid. So that should be it. So if we were to type, let's say one send it dot check, that's valid. If we remove one letter, invalid. If let's say it's heading at this, it's valid. Let's say never say that, invalid. It was just that, valid. And click clear. It's clear. And alright, we're gonna make one extra. This is not necessary because we're basically done, but if you want it, whenever you click on either of the buttons, it clears out this. Then here's how. All you need to do is just add user input dot value equal blank, just like that. So if we type something, it clears it. Clears like that. Nice. If we say run test, we're done. So yeah, that's basically it. That was unless you know about regular expressions, then it's pretty hard. So don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to like, and yeah, see you in the next one.